Welcome in, everybody, and we have a great matchup coming here with our Scrim Night at S2 tournaments. We have two great teams, Team Xenith versus Team Echoes, and as you can already see, we already have Team Xenith going to be killing as the Executioner in this matchup, and we have two new casters that are going to be double casting tonight in the S2 tournaments. We have mine and my boy Baron. How are we doing today, guys? And what's your predictions for these matchups with these three sets that are going to be played tonight?
I'll tell you what, I'm doing absolutely fabulous, and my prediction for these matchups, I don't know, it's going to be really difficult for both sides. Executioner can be super oppressive and super mean, and in comp, you know, we have none of these you know, self-imposed formalities, aside from balancing and what is okay to take in the match. So the Executioner and the Survivors are both free to do whatever it is that they need to do to win. And an Executioner that's going to do anything they need to do to win is one nasty opponent. And as we already see, we have our Executioner here at Deep 3 in the corrupted area, chasing Drew right now. It's probably going to see an early down. This is devastating. But Drew's choosing to die in the right place instead of going for a longer chase, which is really wise.
Yeah, exactly. Not giving him that easy down, going all the way into the back of 3. Now stalling as much time as possible to get that gen pressure going for the flicks for the Executioner.
Now, don't get me wrong in one, but I think that could be a pain res dead zone down in Deep 3. We didn't see an early pain res, and as we all know, if we can get an early pain res, that's what you want to go for, but the Executioner didn't. It's probably due to inability. What do you think?
I do think so, yeah. I think it is it's a lack of well, I would say inability here. And now we see that he's now shifting to, well, I want to say 9, trying to get that pressure and trying to get those survivors off that generator. And also the unhook is going to come in now in 3.
And we don't see an FTP, we see an immediate tunnel. But, oh my gosh! Drew is the one with the oh my gosh, he has Dead Hard and he has DS. This is huge for Echoes. It buys them a gen. It's probably going to buy them at least another one, if not 2 more. This is devastating for the opposition.
Yeah, no, this is going to kill so much time for the Survivors. This is absolutely devastating, like you said. I completely agree with you, Baron. This is absolutely devastating for the Execution here, because not only is he unlucky with tunneling this guy out, but also he is buying so much time for the team, and this is just, yeah, really, well, unlucky, I would say, for the Executioner, because we now see the generators just getting a lot of progress. One is about to be popped, everyone is on the generator, everybody knows that this was a really, really good, well, I think lucky win for the Survivor, if you would, well, call it that. And I mean, this is just absolutely devastating. He now wants to grab a hold of anything he can because he needs to kill this time. Baron, do you think he is gonna, well, I want to say recover from this? Do you think he's gonna be able to get that pressure going and maybe, you know, kill enough time, I would say, kill the Survivors off?
I'll tell you what, M1, it's possible, but it's honestly, I'm not so sure it's likely. Because what the Executioner is going to have to do here is ignore this gen that he's currently somewhat protecting and hold the 3 gen, see he loses it. He's going to have to hold that 3 gen between 8, 10, and Shaq. That is the Executioner's only saving grace here, and he needs to make sure that Drew doesn't get healed. If Drew gets healed, he's in really big trouble here.
Yeah, this is absolutely devastating. We already see 3 generators being popped, now coming in with a reset on Drew, and Optimal coming in with a chase. He wants to stall as much time as possible. Oh, he's gonna get mind gamed. He is gonna miss! Oh,
DC
wow.
Getting mind gamed on Shaq, but getting away with it!
He's playing this so perfectly. He is playing this so good.
Oh my gosh! Oh, and he goes down. He goes down. Well, this is huge for the Executioner. This is probably going to be a basement hook. This is devastating for the Survivors if our Executioner plays this correctly.
But he's choosing to slug. Baron, did I see? He is choosing to slug. He's not going for that basement hook. What? Why?
He finds Drew. This was perfect. See, if he didn't find Drew, this would have been a problem. But he finds Drew. Now, can he make anything of it, though? Drew gets the balance play out, and he probably gets out of 8 here. He throws the pallet down, he doesn't get hit, he makes it out of 8, and he's probably going to go D3. Allowing our Survivors to break this 3 gen.
Oh, wow, this is absolutely amazing. Well, this is just, we're already high in our emotions. You can tell that we already are so caught off of what is happening right now. Because this is too much to comprehend right now. coming in with the
And we
FTP.
see our FTP coming in at check.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
That's
it's
beautiful coordination by Team Echoes. Absolutely
Echoes is
wonderful.
playing this so well. So well. Because now, not only does the execution have a problem, but also he has some people who are injured now. But the time that has been bought for wow. By the way, I want to really quickly. That's a beautiful body
Gosh,
block.
that was a beautiful.
Oh,
and he gets away with another loop. Now Drew probably goes down here again, or not again, but rather this time. He's going to go down here soon. Drew's cornered. As soon as his pallet's broken, even if he doesn't go down before that, he goes down after. He goes down right now. Now, here's the problem for our executioner. Even though we do see this down coming in, and our death, this death is going to come in at near 1 gen. We have 2 gens at 80% right now.
Yeah.
This is looking like a 2K0.
This is a costly mistake, I would say. Well, not even a mistake. It's kind of it's a combination of being unlucky with that first survivor having that DS and also having the dead hard. It's kind of unlucky, but also they just Echoes played this so well. I think they could have played that better. And now, yeah, I think what you said. I think this is going to be really tough for Flix to get back. I don't think he's going to be able to get back from this.
Oh no, he won't. But here's the thing, that I don't even think, so long as the person who gets caught isn't Jake. Oh my gosh, and he's on optional. Optional's our deli player. This is a 3-out for Echoes, guaranteed.
Yeah, he needs to slug. He knows it.
Absolutely no worries. He has to slug. But we can go ahead and assume that they have that gate ready down at 8. And so long as that gate, yeah, this is a 3-out guaranteed for Echoes. So long as they play this correctly and they don't leave immediately. Oh, they do. Wait, optional wasn't the deli player. I was wrong. It was Jake. But it's fine. This was still an amazing and beautiful play by Echoes.
What a performance from Echoes. He is gonna get 2 kills, but I don't think this will be enough. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see.
Wonderful plays by the Echoes. Absolutely wonderful. Optional, great old friend of mine. You know, he had a couple of second-place wins with some old teams of his. And a few different tourneys. He was a really, really solid survivor. Good guy. This was played well by both sides, but oh my gosh, did the Echoes get really, really well off in the beginning and secured the win. That was amazing.
What a game for our debut, Baron.
Or secured the draw, excuse me.
Wow.
Yes.
What a debut game. After that game, I am definitely on the edge of my seat. Baron, what about you?
Absolutely. We have optional DC on the executioner. Let's see what he does here. We already find a survivor over here in the pocket of 3, and they're wanting to keep it in the corrupted area. And optional's kind of looking around. He was checking 12, seeing if he could find someone else. But it looks like he wants to commit to Nancy, if anything, at least just for attack. But we did see someone over by Shaq. Is optional going to leave them for? No, he commits to Nancy.
Yeah, he stays committed to Nancy. He wants to get this early hit and maybe even down in. Is he going to get it? No, he fails to. Awowi now trying to stall as much time as possible, and I think he's doing a great job at it, because now he's still in this corrupted side. He still is just chilling on this one filler, and he's looped it around 4 times now, and now he finally takes the hit. But still, he's got so much time, and he's getting so much time for his team. And now running this crane, I think this should be an early down if he plays this correctly, but we have to see.
Very, very possible. But unfortunately for our pyramid head here, as Demi Plays would say, he wasn't long enough. Now we see an early torment come in on the Nancy, which is absolutely huge. But what is huge for our survivors here is they already have a Jin out of the way, and we don't even have a down coming in yet. But we do have it down now. Let's see if we get a pain res here for our executioner, which would be absolutely huge. Oh my gosh, that needs to come in now. It doesn't come in early enough, though. Our survivors are going to get another Jin.
Yeah, they are. They're going to get a lot of pressure on those gens, and they're going to pop 2 already. And this is the first stage. This is the first hook, and it's already 2 gens are already popped. I'm getting a little bit of deja vu here. I'm getting a little bit of deja vu, Baron. I have the feeling this optional is also kind of walking that same path. Well, I want to say the last team now was already walking, But this, yeah, he now tries to just see if someone now is around 6, but he just can't spot anyone. And I guess they're just gonna get a lot of gem pressure back.
We did see some scratch marks, but it seems like Optional was going to act like he ignored it. We saw these scratch marks here at Shallow 6 on Pride Rock. Someone is definitely here right now. But the problem for Optional is that he's lost any real decent 3-gen he had. The gen spreads for these survivors now is just absolutely disgusting. And we see Optional here, he's just going to confirm second stage, but in doing so, he's going to lose another gen here, and that's absolutely devastating for our killer player here. And he doesn't even get the second stage. He opts to go ahead and try to get this Nia down,
it's
but this
falling.
is not looking good.
Yeah, the paper house is now falling down, and it's just, I have the feeling, like I said, I'm getting a lot of deja vu here. Now 2 survivors are still injured, so I hope for Optional at least he will get it down. Oh wow, what a great mind game. And 2 gens are popped.
Oh,
he's down to the last gen. I think that Xenith now has a chance to get this back, to come back from that last game and pull back and get the victory. I think they're gonna get it, Baron. I have the feeling this is gonna be way easier than the last game.
M1, I'm sad to say it. Well, I'm not sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. Like I'm sad at how insane this is. The fact that we have 4 gens gone and there are only 2 hooks at this point. It looks like Xenith's gonna take this this set home. It seems like they have the bag. The only way that Xenith doesn't take home a win here is if they give away a massive blunder. Oh my gosh, see, this could be it right here. We have 2 survivors doubling. Oh my gosh, but that Nia was the deli. This is huge for Xenith. Yeah, it looks like they're probably going to take away a win. This is going to be a 3k0 at most, I imagine.
Yeah,
this
like
is
you said,
really devastating for Echoes and really great for Xenith.
Yeah, indeed, this is gonna be devastating for them, because now they even with that belly plate, this makes it even worse for Optional. Optional is now just trying to ledge on anything. He can't get a grasp of anything. He's losing everything, and it's slipping out of his hands. The victory that seemed so possible is now just slipping away. And I have the feeling that, yeah, like you said, this is gonna be a win for Xenith, and Xenith is gonna recover and take this win home.
Exactly, and honestly, I hate to say it, but this game was genuinely, as long as the survivors didn't mess up, this game was lost at the point where there were 3 gens left, nearly 2, and Optional couldn't manage to secure that second stage on Nancy, and Optional knew that at that point. Optional at this point, he's just going for fresh hooks. He knows that this wasn't going to go anywhere at that point, aside from that. He went ahead, he accepted it, he knows, and with Noah in play, it looks like the survivors are going to go ahead and take that 3 out and take the 1k0 with only, what was it, 1, 2, 5 stages.
5 stages.
So this is genuinely, this is devastating, but correct me if I'm wrong, I think this may score up to be a very close, if not high result. I could be wrong because the threshold.
I think you're right. This could come really close. This is gonna be tight. This is gonna be tight.
Alrighty, M1. We have an exciting matchup coming up. We have Optional DC on the Oni, and our survivors spawning into the classic 3-gen, which is locked up by Corrupt Intervention. We see 2 survivors here. One over here at the entrance of main with a really nasty setup, and then one that was over here at the 1 o'clock side. We may see a head-on coming in, followed by a balance play. This Palzum is certainly going to get thrown. A very early and strong start for our survivors here. How are you feeling about this?
Yeah, I'm feeling absolutely amazing. What's really important for the Oni is to get that first hit going as fast as possible. He wants to get this first hit as soon as he can, but also Xenith knows that and is playing really careful. Right now, abusing the main, and like you said, we can maybe see a head-on play being used.
Doesn't look like we do see one, but we do see our Claudette here getting everything she possibly can out of that main building, which is absolutely disgusting. And we already have 3 gens at 50%, which is absolutely crazy. But, oh my gosh, Claude goes to that gen at 4. This interrupted gen is going to be absolutely huge, and I imagine we're going to see a tag Followed up by a very, very quick eruption proc. Oh my gosh, and
he misses. No, this is
disrespect.
I always want to say this is scripted, but this is not. I can tell you, believe me, this is not scripted. How is it possible? How is that possible? He needs to break now. He's forced to break, but like you said, the gen is now interrupted.
The thing is, M1, is that he had to break that in the first place, and Optional knows that. Optional was trying to disrespect the Claudette in the way that she disrespected him, and denying that first hit and spinning him, which was absolutely crazy. You don't see comp survivors try to spin people a lot, because they know that most comp killers are never going to fall for that, and therefore it's a waste of time, and potentially a very, very poor and wasted effort, because that time they spent trying to spin that killer is better spent, in fact, trying to make sure that they're getting hit and they get that boost in the right direction. However, Claudette took that risk and it paid off. And the thing is that, like I said, he had to break that pallet in that short wall gem. That pallet, when it comes down, if you're not Nurse, you have to break it. It is a god pallet. It's check spottable. You will never hit a survivor there if they know their check spots and they're playing it right.
Now, finally, after some time, the first hit is connecting. But still, I think the time that they already bought is, I want to say it's already really hard to come back. But I do believe that Optional has something up on his sleeve. I think he is going to make sure that, you know, he's going to interrupt these gens, because now he has power.
He does have power, but I'm going to have to disagree with you just a little bit. I think that this is very easy for him to come back from. It's a curious choice to go after the Claudette since she's injured and she's essentially feeding him right now. It's a curious choice because we know that Dwight's probably on that gen. It's going to get caught now. But nonetheless, it looks like what Optional is interested in is securing his 3-gen up top.
Yeah, I
choosing to leave Claudette at this point, which is a curious choice again, because he had that TNL, and she was definitely a down here in a second, but he chooses to pop power and go away.
Yeah, now that 3-gen is... Oh, the blind comes in, but he still connects!
Gosh.
That's actually impressive. That's really impressive, because without actually knowing where you're going, you still read that tile perfectly and just get the down. And now we see the first down coming in. Is he going to be able to snowball, Baron? What do we think?
I definitely think so. See, that's the beauty and power of Oni. The beautiful power of Oni is not the fact he has the ability to one-shot people after a while. It's his ability to do that and keep it going. To do that and make sure that even if the survivors had a lot of pressure in the beginning, to make it all for naught. If an Oni has a 3-gen and a consistent stream of power and downs, that's it. It's a 4K one at best. I genuinely think that if Optional stays up here, forgets that gen down at 6, and just holds this position, secures second stage, and subsequently keeps the downs and hooks coming.
Oh, he's finding two people.
And we see it down coming. He's probably going to slug it. He should.
Yeah, he should, because now he's chasing for the second. He's greedy.
He should go back and secure. He should greed. He should go back and secure that second, make sure it doesn't come through. And it looks like the survivors are going to let that go, but are they working on something else up top? That's the question.
Oh yeah, now he's slugging, and now he's onto that sponge again.
Does he get her in time? We think he does. He does.
Oh, wow.
That's
wow.
huge. It's huge. So we now have an injury and another hook coming in. He's going to go ahead, it looks like, and pick up the quad for that pain res. That's honestly amazing plays by Optional. I don't expect anything less. Oni specializes in doing exactly this.
Oh yeah, exactly that. That is absolutely right. He now tries to get his power again because he wants to keep this pressure going. At 2 gens and now again a hook stage on the Claudette, he wants to keep this pressure up. He does find someone now at 5, but
now hold on, M1. I think that's bait. I don't think he should go after this. Nancy wanted him to see her.
He is going for it though. He's taking this and he's getting power.
It was bait. She knows she's gonna die. She was trying to distract from that gen down at 6. But we're probably going to see an eruption proc soon. Now this survivor, I don't think the survivor's still here. I think they rotated up 3. Oh my gosh, but Nancy's still there. Where is she going though? That's a Nia we hear. Wait, is Nia in the basement?
I thought he was in the locker, I will be honest, but if he grabs him out of the locker, he will lose power, and he knows it.
Gosh,
So
no! We do see Nancy, but he misses. Oh, but this is going to be a quick down still. No way!
the crouch tech, this is absolutely amazing. We've seen such a performance from Optional, but also from the survivors, trying to avoid it, but now, yeah, it's too late. Oh, well.
See, this is amazing. And what Optional needs to do right now is just go ahead and... Oh my gosh, no way! He picks it and he's going to get punished for it. This is a 4K2. This is a 4K2. I mean, excuse me, a 2K0 at best. This is a 2K0 at best. And honestly, I thought it was going to be a 4K1, 4K0, but no. The survivors managed to pull off the impossible. This was crazy by xenith.
This is absolutely... What we've seen these games is absolutely nothing short, but from a great set. This is already really entertaining, and now he tries to search for that person now on the gate because he knows he needs to get this. He needs to get something again. Like I said, he
honestly,
needs to
mate,
get something to hold on.
I don't think anyone's going to be on the gate right now. They're resetting. I guarantee it. They found a safe spot to reset, and they're not going to get on the gates until they are. But it looks like Claude got found, and that's probably purposeful.
No,
because
he's not
the thing
found
is that
not found yet.
Oh my gosh, did we find one? That's a fresh hook, that's huge! And we know someone's in the basement, but is he going to hear them? Because I guarantee you Dwight met up with her. Oh my gosh, but she got out of the basement. That's big. But I do think that someone was working a gate. It's 99. The question is what the survivors are going to do, and if they're in a position to take the two out or not. We did see someone in the middle of the map, and I reckon that was Claude. Over here, like shallow 3.
The door is 99, as we can see, and now, yeah, they're opening it now. Are they gonna take this too, Baron?
Oh my god!
Are they gonna take this too?
This is gonna be a 4K0. I mean a 3K0, bro. This is going to be a 3K0 if Optional plays this correctly. Now, oh my gosh! What is happening? No way! This is going to be a 3K0.
Yeah, they're just gonna leave. No, they're just gonna leave. They're just gonna leave.
Okay, a 2K0 with, what was it, mate? 8 stages. 2K0 with 8 stages. Absolutely amazing plays on both sides. You know, a few missed swings from Optional here and there, I think is probably what ultimately made the game go in the way that it did. But nonetheless, it was absolutely beautiful, well done, and I can't wait to see the next round.
Beautiful set. Let's get into it. Alright, now Alwowi on the Oni. Is he going to be able to keep this pressure and, you know, keep the flow going and trying to, of course, like get a better result than last game, because he needs to get this win con. What do you think about this, Baron?
Honestly, M1, I think he has a difficult task ahead of him. Even though I don't... Wait, did we just see a survivor crouching behind a tree there?
I didn't think he lost it. He lost it.
But I think honestly this is going to be a difficult task for him. He doesn't have the traditional 3-gen in the corrupted area, which is a little unfortunate for him. He sees a survivor running towards Shack. He doesn't commit to it, which is very smart. But even though the traditional 3-gen isn't corrupted, that gives him the opportunity to make sure he can protect it, get some early eruption procs in, and get a chase in, hopefully get this first hit really soon. We'll just have to see. We have 2 gens getting started. He's looking here around 2, see if he can find the person who was on it. Seems unsuccessful. He's going to go towards mid, and I believe that's where Drew is.
Yeah, I think he sees Drew now. But I think it's still the corrupted area. Does he want to take a chase here? I don't know. Is it wisely to do this? He is still committed to this, and he tries to get this first hit in because, of course, he wants to get that power going as soon as possible.
See, this tile right here is what we call God Rock. As long as the survivor doesn't mess up, they won't get hit. Now, Drew left this, and it's somewhat understandable. They're playing against an EU team. He can't take too many risks. God Rock is essentially a God palette when you're playing on what I like to call native ping, or else the ping that you play with on your own servers. But on foreign ping, or playing against someone on the EU, just like we just saw just then.
Yeah, the first hit coming in now.
Is not a God palette anymore. So we see Alwowi choosing to leave that. He's going to go ahead and get another Russian proc in. Maybe try to get another hit. And we're going to see... Oh, wait! Hold on.
Head-on play.
This is a head-on play being set up.
Yeah.
Is he gonna take the bait though?
I don't know. LOE, if he's smart, he knows that he now has eruption, of course, on that mid-gen, and if he chases in mid, he will get a head-on play right on his face. So he needs to be careful here, because he also knows that he can't really commit to that, and he now is, of course, farming his ability now and trying to, of course, get that as soon as possible.
And we do have it.
Yeah, we do have it now.
And we see someone mess up the gen, so we know that someone's over there at Shallow 10.
He can now try and go pressure.
We do see a heal coming in, but that's not going to matter too terribly much. This is an amazing start for this team's Oni. It really, really is. Because now he has power, he's in the traditional 3-gen, and an Oni can hold this in perpetuity until the game's done. Like, this is disgusting. It's an amazing start, and I really think that we may just see him pull off what, unfortunately, Echoes just couldn't.
Oh, is he gonna get the down? Oh, yes, he is.
Already. That's amazing. That's beautiful.
That's a beautiful down.
We see him pick. He may try to take him towards, Yep, we see them go ahead. Eruption coming in. He's going to take him up there at that. Oh, he's not going to take him that. That's an interesting choice. Maybe because he wants to pursue this person over here at 3, but he doesn't. He's going towards main. He wants to pop this shed. Before the eruption proc, though, that's a strange decision. Okay, he notices, he waits. So this is good. This is great plays. Well done by both sides.
Still, the head-on play is still being set up. There's still a possibility that if he walks in, the head-on play is going to work out for them. Now, he went to the hook, but he didn't. He didn't go for the unhook. Baron, do you know why?
Well, he didn't go for the unhook. He didn't want to give him a free hit. The idea is that you never want to give free hits against any killer, but especially an Oni. But unfortunately, for our Jake here, it really doesn't matter too much. Because this Oni was going to get his power, and this Jake's in a very uncomfortable position. Jake is essentially down here. This pallet has to come down, and there's nothing else that they can really do. Now the question, he wanted to come and see if anyone was going to be brave enough to work on that gen. Oh, and because he did,
he missed this.
Not only optional on the jukes, so not only does Drew not go second stage, but he gets juked by optional, and he didn't get anything out of this.
Yeah, no,
Even another pallet here, optional's completely safe. This is an amazing comeback by Echoes, and this is exactly what they need.
Oh,
this is huge.
He's stunned this twice now.
Optional on what we would call the German ping. Bro has the German net.
He has the best
He's
ping.
in the States and has the German net. This is insane. And the seawall's still up, but this is probably going to be a hit. Oh yeah, this is gonna be. He's making it. He makes it. He makes it. No, he makes it. He knows he has to break now because he's also gonna abuse this pillar. But no, I mean, Tao. I should say. Right. No, the only reason I thought it maybe could have been a hit is because of ping. Because we have our killers from EU, we have NA survivors. Even though that pallet, generally speaking, is something that killers automatically have to break, just like we saw with the God Rock over here down at Deep 7, it isn't necessarily a hard and fast rule. Now, we did see that pallet at Deep 7 got picked up. Our Oni neglected to break it earlier and is paying the price. Because our survivors have any means, and oh my god!
Wow,
amazing fake by Drew. But we're going to see a hit coming in here, following with Oni getting his power. I imagine Oni's going to leave this in favor of protecting the traditional 3-gen up on the top side. We'll see what happens.
He's now navigating to 3, trying to see if he can get it down on optional, and he gets it down. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. The eruption as well coming in now, and that gen regression is gonna kill the progress they had on that gen. Yeah, no, this is a beautiful setup.
But I think that this is a bit of a questionable decision by Aloe here, in that preferably, in the traditional sense, you want these hooks to be up in the traditional 3-gen and protect that as much as possible. But it almost seems as if our team's Oni here has given up on that idea. And it's a strange play, but we'll see how it works out for him, if it works out for him.
Yeah, no, we're gonna see if this actually plays out for him, because now we have Drew now coming in and 11, and we're gonna get a down in now.
A down coming in on Rebecca. My gosh, I wonder what happened there. But okay, so we see another hook coming in. We have 2 gens left. This is already a really, really good and amazing start for our Oni here. No one's on Death Hook yet, but we have
No. We indeed.
what, 3, 4 fresh hooks.
No, we indeed now have some heal ups coming in at 11. Like we saw, Drew is now an optional are now healing up and getting the reset in. And we see now that the Oni is now just trying to search for them. He's just trying to get anything, just searching for those scratch marks, but also kind of staying close to that, well, 3-gen. He wants to kind of keep the Rebecca, maybe get her to 2nd stage and see, you know, what he can get out of this.
He needs to keep that 3-gen. The thing is that not only will he, but he's definitely, if our Oni plays this right, will secure a 2nd stage. There's not much the survivors can really do here, aside from a double save, and saving in the face of an Oni is never something you want to do at any time, because all you're going to do is enable him. You're just going to give him power, and it's honestly not worth it at the end of the day, especially when you take into consideration that he that everyone here has already been hooked, so there really is no benefit in preventing the 2nd stage at the cost of someone else going down. We have power coming in, and our 3-gen looking very secure. He's going to start proccing eruptions, patrolling gens, possibly catching a reset. I would reckon somewhere around 12 to 3. And this is looking really good for our Oni. He has an amazing setup.
Power.
And
he's waiting until he sees something, and then after that he pops power, and he just gets so much pressure on. Because now we have 2 generators still, and the survivors just have a lot of trouble trying to hold on to this. They're again needing to reset. You know, they need to get something going here, but this Oni has the perfect setup. He has the 3-gen, and he also has power, which is, well, it's devastating if that, well, comes your way, because there's almost nothing you can do.
And we see a power prop coming in by, oh my gosh!
Misses the head-on play. This is down. This is the down.
Not only did we miss a head-on, but either Jake was baiting Oni and thinking that he didn't see him, which was crazy because Jake was looking behind him, or it was an intentional bait to try to see if it was a head-on play. But I think that if it was intentional bait, then perhaps Jake would have went back and run the other way, enabling the head-on play. So I think that this is possibly a blunder by our Jake, a very, very unfortunate mistake, and costly, because now Jake is hooked in the 3-gen. All Oni has to do is stay here, collect power, prevent the unhook, and, you know, protect his gens, and it's a wrap. It's dunsies. Did we see a teabag coming in from Drew?
I think we did. I think we did see a teabag, if I saw that correctly.
No, I want to believe that this was self-friendly. You know, everyone in the comp community knows each other, so...
This is banter. I think this is banter.
Just friendly banter. Perhaps a misclick on Drew's part, because Drew is a controller player. So, you know, we'll just...
Yeah, he might have fingered the key. Oh, and that's a beautiful down. That's a beautiful down.
That is devastating and very beautiful, in fact, because she's dead. So that's a death at 2 gens. And a 3-gen still very secure. We're going to see a pop proc coming in, along with another eruption. This is genuinely beautiful and amazing for our Oni. It looks like our Oni's gonna take home back. This is genuinely amazing.
Yeah, well, that's just the perfect setup. He played this so well. He played this actually perfectly, because now he has everything he needs to have to make this successful. He has all the generators. He has the hook in the middle. It's perfect. It's perfect.
So we see optional run towards main, knowing that the Oni genuinely can't commit and wouldn't commit. So he's probably going to meet up with Drew right now and get himself a heal. And we see our Jake at Shack. Jake choosing to take the strange option of vaulting short, but that's because I assume that was a life proc.
Yeah, that was a life coming in. We saw a life coming in, and now he's just kind of rotating to 2. And the Oni knows he can't commit to that. He's still holding on and still staying close to his 3-gen. Like
still holding on, but the Oni seems to understand that a reset just went down up at main, and he collects power, so 2 survivors at minimum are trapped up here topside right now. Let's see how they handle it. Now, Jake is probably lurking somewhere around 2 or 3 right now, I'd imagine.
Yeah, and it's gonna be very scary, because if he finds this Jake with power, like we see here, this is so hard. This is gonna be so difficult for Jake to play. because Jake has to play perfectly. I think this is just a down. I think it's just a down. Yeah, this is just a down. That's just a down.
This is devastating because that's a basement hook. This is Dunsies.
To an already hard game for the survivors. This is gonna put the needle into the coffin, and this is gonna mark their death because this is so difficult to come back through. The only thing they get now is some time to do a generator, but alas, this is not gonna be enough.
Bro, Oni set up the coffin and spit the nails in. This was just absolutely disgusting and very well played. Unfortunate for the survivors, because Jake is almost certainly going to die here. There's nothing that they can do reasonably, because if they go in and try to save, Optional is, I think, the only one who can. All Optional is going to do here, or Drew, because Drew is here, which is insane. Drew's going to give him a hit, so he's going to get power, and then we're going to see an absolute murder of Snowball. This is Optional. Oh my god! And Drew was teabagging, and he does it again. We see a little BNs coming in here, which is unfortunate, but I think it was a distraction.
I think so too. I do think he knows it's over. I think he knows it's over, and they just want to teabag just for the fun of it.
For the funsies, and hopefully maybe to try to get to the killer enough to get another gen out of this. They know it's over. And we see our Oni come up here to 2, and he expected the locker play. Was Ace injured? I wasn't sure. Yes, he was because of earlier. Okay. So we see a force pick up top in hopes that Optional can get the hatch. But our Oni, being aware of this, carries our Ace down to the middle to go back towards Shaq and secure the hatch. Make sure nothing untoward happens. And we get this 4K2. Oh my gosh!
Oh, a little BM back. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, play.
It's kind of, after 2 teabags, I think he kind of deserves it. We can all agree, Drew.
I think our Oni has earned the BM.
We see
we see Optional DC down at the pocket of 3.
This is gonna be so close. It's gonna be so close. But I think he's getting it.
No, he gets the close. He gets the close.
No, yeah, he gets it. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
So we get a 3K2. That was crazy.
How? How is that possible?
I look forward to the next one, but I don't know.
I don't know if I can keep on. My heart is pounding in my chest. I can't take this anymore. I think I'm gonna get a heart attack. We'll see you after the break. I have to take a break real quick.
Indeed, but I'm sensing some buildup of animosity, and I have a feeling it's going to play out in this next roundup. This is insane, and we come out with Xenith ahead. This is looking unfortunate for Echoes, and very well played on both sides. But let's see how it goes. All right, and we see Echoes going on the killer first. We have Azu on the nurse, an absolutely fantastic EU nurse. It's not his main, but he is a solid all-around player, and we'll have to see how they do. We see our first survivor up here at 11, up here in the corrupted zone, but Azu doesn't seem so sure that he wants to commit to that. Very smart. Oh my gosh, we see 2 people shallow 3. This is a huge find for Azu. What are you thinking, M1?
Yeah, he caught them crossing now, and he found 2 people already. This is absolutely beneficial for him. Like he already gets these 2 people, and now he just knows where they are. He's still in the corrupted zone though, but I think with those scratch marks, he's going to be able to track them down and maybe get an even like a really fast down if you would like.
Okay, so we saw Dwight go up on the hill, so I don't think that Dwight has balance. You would ordinarily see a balanced player do something like that. But you heard him scream or do the little so we know for a fact he is not the balanced player, which is huge. And we see our first hit coming in on the Nia over here at 3, and she's wanting to take the chase towards Shaq. But this is
down. Yes.
We have our first down coming in. That is absolutely
beautiful.
Huge.
What a predicament. That was actually beautiful. Now he's gonna take this hook. That was actually a beautiful play. He just read the play and just this is gonna be a basement hook. This is gonna be really, really bad. This is gonna be really bad for the survivors. This is gonna be really bad. They are gonna get some gen pressure, but at the cost of a basement hook. That's not really what you like to see.
Yeah, mate. This is absolutely devastating. Honestly, I don't know if they can come back from this. The only thing that survivors can reasonably do at this point is go for a near instant save.
Wow,
Right
what a
about
play.
right now.
What a play.
If
That was a
Nancy, who
beautiful
I
dodge.
think was lurking for the save, doesn't get this right now, Azu's gonna go back and secure it. And oh, she's there! She's there! She does get the save! This is absolutely amazing plays by Xenith, because they were very well aware of what was going to happen if they didn't, and they reacted accordingly, which is fantastic. And we have
Wow.
to see our first Jin pop.
Yeah, Ono coming in now, and he wants to try to body block this. He wants to try and get this Nia still. He's gonna fail. He's gonna run out. But I think still, like, I think this Nia is just dead random. I think this yeah, it's
Now we
just
see
over.
Nia trying to die on the pallet, and we know that Nancy's still nearby. We heard her. Now, I'll tell you what, mate. I am a retired comp survivor, and I have never seen a flashlight be used in the manner that Nancy just used it. That was
Wow.
brilliant, but unfortunately, their play, which was a decent, good idea, to wait for Azu to get back to Shack.
Yeah, no, definitely. That was
until,
really good.
You know, they unhooked him. It seems to have backfired.
Oh, he
Oh
gets
my
stunned, though.
gosh! Wait!
Wow.
That was an unbreakable play.
Misses.
That was an unbreakable play. So we can assume that Nancy, or not Nancy, but Nia, probably was also compelling thing. Super unfortunate for Xenith. I can't confirm that. Since that was unbreakable, it's a really, really decent chance that's what happened. But Azu's gonna have to get a grip back on this. We only have one hook right now, and 2 Jins have gone. So we're gonna have to see what they do with this. Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
and we're
May
gonna
has a lot
see
of
a
progress.
3rd Jin pop.
Man, there's a lot
Possibly.
of progress.
Wait, there's a chance that Azu catches that though, and he gets up there in time. Maybe.
Is he gonna be able? I don't think so. I think
Yeah.
Jen's not about to be popped. I think he.
I think you're right.
Second too late. He's gonna get hooked now, and he can instantly get back. Instantly.
Oh no! He
No,
messes up the blink.
It's so close.
Okay,
being
okay, but the
repaired.
survivors respected it,
yeah.
so he gets that kick on the Jin.
He needs to
which
kick
is
it. He
huge.
needs to kick it. No, that's definitely huge. He gets to regress, and this is actually what he needed. This is good. Like, he respected it. Of course, you have to respect a nurse. I mean, a nurse is just so dangerous, but still, it's really nice that Azu got that down.
So dangerous. It's an understatement, but oh my gosh, we catch 2 survivors up at 11. Dwight's, it seemed, no. Dwight or
I think-
Nia?
No, I think it's
I think
the
that
Nia.
was Dwight.
I think Brandon and me, we're just
Oh
both.
my gosh.
We're both so caught up with our emotions. We don't know which is which, and I think they were both there.
And we're going to see a down coming in shortly, I'm certain. Oof.
Stalling a bit more seconds, squeezing as much time out of it as possible, but I think this is gonna
And
be
this
over
Nia
now.
she was doing a beautiful job. That's exactly what you want to do against the nurse. You want to run around these rocks edge map. You want to run around these weird objects that are weird and strange to blink through. The nurse's blink mechanic, while incredibly powerful, can be tripped up if the nurse isn't constantly doing what we like to call safe blink. Oh my gosh!
Wow.
And a great example of it right there. A beautiful safe blink followed up by an amazing down. Wonderful play by Azu. And this is a hook within a 3-gen, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is. This
We
is
have
gonna
a
be
3-gen
very.
here.
This is the 3-gen here, and this is even harder now for the Survivor to get back to, because he has a hook in this 3-gen. It's really hard for them to even, you know, reset, and even if they can reset, do they even have the time? Are they gonna have the time, and you know, just can they get this foot off their heel? I don't really know, Brandon. What do we think? Do we think this is gonna happen?
Honestly, mate, I think the resets aren't the problem. The question is whether or not they're going to take a chance here and let Nia get the unhook instead of okay. And it looks like that is what happened, because if they didn't do that and they waited for the reset on the Nancy, there was a really good chance that we were going to see our Dwight go second, and that's not what we saw, which was, you know, amazing play by Xenith. The question here is, are we going to be able to get more pressure than just that ace down on the ground? Are we going to be able to catch someone here? And we do see someone here.
Yeah, he needs to take this moment to snowball.
I knew it. He saw that
Oh, he
kick.
misses.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
Azu misses.
Wow. Yeah, they're now resetting. We see them resetting, and now Nia is just... She played that so perfectly. Now, the nurse is leaving because she knows that she can't commit to that. She knows there are 2 survivors still, and wow, yeah, perfect.
Oh my
He
gosh.
sees them. She sees them, and
You
now
see
2...
Batman's keepsake
Yeah.
coming into play.
two survivors on the run now, and this is really, really hard for them. The pressure is just constant. They don't have a little moment to breathe, and the moment they have to breathe, they're trying to reset and they get caught doing it. Yeah, and now the down coming in. This was a beautiful, beautiful blink.
Absolutely beautiful. That's going to be a second hook on our Dwight, but Azu doesn't seem too interested in taking it immediately. He wants to check on this Xenith chat, but
yeah,
I think
he wants to keep the pressure going.
This ace is not who Azu wants. I think Azu might be going for a snowball here.
Yeah, he's constantly slugging. He wants to get more out of this than just that hook. He wants to take this moment to just get the pressure going and then just go for a snowball. He does choose now to pick up, and this is gonna get some time for the survivors to just do a gen. We see now also Aoi just pointing at Charlie to go to a generator if the voice comms didn't work already.
Now, I think what's happening here is Azu is accepted that there's going to be a 2-out, likely a 3-out, but a 2-out minimum. And Azu is just going for fresh hooks. He needed to find that ace. So every survivor has been hooked at this point. The question is what can Azu do now? Can he make this at minimum a 2K? Now, the Nerfs, more than any other killer, has the ability to bring a game back from nothing. So this is very possible.
Oh my gosh. What a beautiful dead art.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Dead art. That's beautiful. Yeah, no, we definitely, I think this is, if there's a killer that can snowball and get their way back into the game, it is a Nurse, definitely. The Nurse is excellent at snowballing and excellent at getting just you know, that slight advantage that she gets. Just trying to you know, get the advantage that she gets, she makes beautiful, beautiful use of it.
We see the Spies proc coming in at 8. Now the question is that where our injured survivor is? Looks like Ace is running up 9, but Azu has to ignore that. And we see Nazi! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, so this is going to be a very quick tag, likely.
The stun! Oh, that's the ping.
Beautiful play by Aloy.
Wow.
No, it's not even ping. They're all EU here. Azu is EU, and so are these survivors. Oh my gosh, but Azu got the prediction right. We have a hit coming in. The question is, can we get an eruption proc in before it's too late?
Yeah, they have to be able to just stall a little bit more time, and I think they're gonna be able to stall a little bit more time. And like you said, she wants to get that, you know, that second stage as soon as possible, and she wants to get everything out of this.
Oh no. We see a miss coming in, which means the longer fatigue for our Nurse here.
Yeah, she missed up a blink.
Oh no, we do see all the gens getting done. This is looking like a, oh my gosh, Nancy choosing Kai on pallet.
Maybe a pallet save. She's searching for it.
And Azu picks up on it.
She finds him. She finds him.
The thing is that we also have Dwight lurking around there. This is a very unfortunate place for our Nurse to be in, and a very, very fortunate one for our survivors to be in. See, what I reckon is going to happen here, our survivors are probably rather content to take a 3-out here.
Yeah,
this is an amazing result for them.
I think they don't want to contest this. I think they already got a 3-out. Why would they go for the 4th one? I think this result is amazing, and they should definitely take this. They should be proud of this. This is a good result. Definitely is a good result. Yeah.
And we see our survivors taking that, accepting the 3-out, and this is a very, very well played by xenith. Very well played Azu.
Yeah, Azu well played. Couldn't manage to just keep on to it, but still, both sides played brilliantly, played really well. All right, guys, welcome back. Echoes have something to well, how can you say it? They need to get these 10 points in, because now xenith is leading this tournament, this scrim with 10 points, and well, Echoes has to get these 10 points in order to, well, you know, get the same score. Do we think this is gonna happen, Baron? Do we think so?
What I will say is that I've seen miracles happen, but this will be a very difficult challenge for Echoes to overcome. And we see a very early hit coming in, down here at 2. And it looks like our nurse wants to commit to it just a little bit. And
Oh, wow.
my gosh.
What a read.
We
What a
see
read.
an early down within the traditional 3-gen. We just saw someone over at 1.
Okay, no, this is actually insane.
This is devastating for Echoes. But we'll have to see how it plays out. Nothing's set in stone yet, but we do have a hook in the traditional 3-gen. Our nurse can fit very comfortably up top and not move a muscle.
No, they can
He
just
can
sit in their
literally
chair.
sit right in front
And
of
they
that
just,
hook,
yes.
hop
they
out a
just
beach
sit.
chair, open up a Corona, and wait for him to hit second. That's all she needs to do.
Exactly. Yeah, he can just chill and just take his time because he just has the perfect setup already. It's already a perfect setup. And, you know, this 3-gen is actually deadly. It's going to be deadly for Echoes. And, well, I really hope to see Echoes try... Oh, wow, what a beautiful play, by the way. I hope that Echoes can, you know, maybe get back from this. I do believe that Echoes has it in them, but they have to show that they can do it. And they have to, well, do it, I would say. They have to show that they can manage this, you know, they can manage that 10 score difference, and they have to get it, you know.
We see the unhook come in, but we didn't see who unhooked. We know that Rebecca was behind main. We know Ace was on the hook, so he was obviously the unhookee. The question is who is it? And he's the dead horse, so we know he probably has DS.
Oh.
No, he's not the one with DS. That's Jake. An interesting choice. But okay, so really great for xenith. So we see the person without DS who's getting tunneled, which is great for our nurse here.
Yeah, that's great.
Awful.
That's really great.
Awful for Echoes. But we see the hook coming in down bottom, which isn't exactly the best for our nurse. But she is doing amazing. We have 2 hooks on Ace already, 4 gens left, and this is going great. But here's the problem. We know Deli is going to be in play, but we don't know which one of them has Deli. So it's obviously either the Nia or the Jake. It's Jake. No, it's
No.
Oh my gosh, no, it's Rebecca.
It's Rebecca.
She couldn't
It's
get the
Rebecca.
hook. That's crazy. So Deli's not even up yet. This
No,
is
no.
huge.
Yeah, Drew is gonna get killed. They have to get this last second save. Are they gonna be able to? I think they should be, right?
Oh,
should be.
they should
Just
be
body
able to,
blocking.
but it's curious to me that Rebecca's not the one who's getting it.
Yeah, no, Rebecca is all the way on the other gen, and she was working on it. But like you said, she was the Daddy player, and she didn't go for the unhook. Why? I asked myself why. Do we have an answer?
Maybe Echoes is playing to save it for the end. Oh no! And we see Drew
no, that's so
sing.
unlucky. Yeah, shaking
and
the
Drew's
head.
shaking his head.
Yeah,
'cause he
shaking
knows
his
that
head,
he's been
knowing he's
blocked in.
dead. Yeah.
That's awful. That always feels bad to happen.
No,
It's
this
always
is
funny in the moment, but
no.
oh
It's
my
so,
gosh.
that's so unlucky. I have the feeling like Echoes is getting like every nail in the coffin is getting hammered in there, and I really do hope that they can going to be able to smash that coffin open and try and get as much points as possible, because I think they're able to, but they have to now avoid the snowball from the nurse, and it's really hard to avoid that. I mean, let's be honest.
But the problem is that our nurse is in a very comfortable position right now. All they need to do is go ahead, get this down, put on the person who's the Deli player who doesn't even have Deli up yet, and then from there, all they need to do is camp her to second, possibly all the way to F in third. It's 1. Because someone's gonna come for a trade likely, and it's gonna be GG's.
Yeah,
Ruin is putting in work, and Jake's running down 9. We have Nia down here at 4.
Yeah, this is hard.
We know where every survivor is, and this nurse has pressure on both gens that were being worked, while the hook is sitting right in the middle of them. This is absolutely devastating for Echoes. Absolutely well done by xenith. Chechi is putting in the work, and it is paying dividends.
Yeah, no, Chechi is putting in a lot of work, and he's doing it really well. I love how, like, from the start, he already had a perfect setup, and he was already playing it really well, getting that early down, and just, you know, now just, like, I mean, it's like wine. It's aging like fine wine. From the start till finish, like, it's paying off. It's really paying off.
And we see our survivors very anxious to get this unhook. Neither of them are on gens, which is just absolutely mind-blowing. It's a questionable decision, We see an injury coming in, and we're... Oh my gosh!
It's gonna be a trade. No,
they
no, no.
don't get the unhook! Oh my gosh!
They don't get it. They
so
don't
we're
get
gonna go
it.
second. We have Jake on the floor.
Azu has to do something
awful.
crazy. No,
This is
impossible.
devastating.
This is
For
impossible.
Echoes, and there's no way that they come back from this. Absolutely none.
Oh no, I would love to not agree with you, but I think you're right on this one. I think Azu has such a difficult task. The whole team is weighing on his shoulder, and he has to try and get this. But it's impossible. It's an impossible task. But I still have a shimmer of hope that he would maybe pull it off.
It's possible, but unfortunately, Mia has a really small frame. I think her back is broken if she had to carry everything, and I think that this, unfortunately, looking like this is the end of it here. We have someone on the ground right in front of the hook.
Shaking his head. Yeah, he knows
we have someone about to die on the hook.
He knows it.
I think the survivors have accepted their fate. They know that this is a 3k2 at minimum, and are probably just going to play for Hatch at this point. There's nothing else that they can realistically do. This is wonderfully done by xenith. Very unfortunate for Echoes. And we already see our nurse player kind of patrolling this area down here by Shack, as we always have an offering for Hatch at Shack.
Oh, Azu's getting this is beneficial. If he now chases this out.
But here's what I reckon is going to happen. I think Azu, Chechi's gonna get a tag on Azu, so he's an easy find later. And then all he has to do is down one of them, and it's GG's. Chechi's probably gonna go for this fresh hook on Azu, and then our Jake is not gonna be too long after. Down not too long after, because he's also injured and is not going to be difficult to track at all.
Yeah, now on the Shack, this is difficult for Azu to play around, but I would give him credit. He's stalling pretty, you know, he's stalling a good amount of time. He's putting in this effort, and he knows he needs to play edge map now, because it's just the better thing to do against Nurse. Playing edge map, you know, it's way better. And now Jake is healing himself up.
We see Jake heal. No way.
Yeah.
We do see Azu going down. That's probably going to be a basement hook, followed by a camp
I am afraid
of the basement, I reckon.
I am afraid so.
Not a basement.
No, he's not he chooses to hook 5. It's interesting. Why would we not hook basement here?
Possibly to check and make sure there's no progress on gens, but I don't think there's been given that we know that Jake self-healed with a medkit, there's not possibly enough time for there to be any devastating progress on a gen.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting choice, but I think also he just wanted to get that hook like as soon as possible to just instantly get back to the chase and trying to find Jake, because he wants to get this. He needs to get the pressure going. Yeah, this is difficult. Echo's in a really impossible position now, just because the nurse is just patrolling. He's just in the area, and the moment he gets unhooked, if it were to happen, he just dashes back. He takes a blink, and you know he's already there again. So he now is just trying to find a Jake, maybe working on a generator, trying to look, you know, listen to the generators.
I reckon I know what's going to happen, and I think it's exactly what Chechi suspects as well. Jake isn't going to get the save. They're going to let Azu die. I guarantee you this is the plan. They're going to let Azu die, and then Jake is going to camp either gate 1, or I think I also saw a gate at 11. He's going to camp one of those 2 gates. I reckon the one at 11, if there is one there. I think I did see one there. He's going to camp that gate and wait for the hatch to be shut, and it's absolutely impossible for the nurse to get back in time. And that is likely what the Echoes are playing for here.
Yeah. It's going to be really tough, though. Because now, Chechi is just now on the hatch, and it's really difficult for Echoes now to maybe get even 1 out. It's really an almost impossible mission. He is on the door now. Is Chechi's going to make the right decision? Is he going to guess for the right?
The gate was at 10. Now, so we have a gate at 10 and 2. So this is very doable for our nurse here. And I guarantee you, so he's on the one at 2. Does he get there?
He might be opened. It might be opened. He might get it. Oh no, he's actually hiding.
Wait, did he C-tech it? Oh my god! So the gate is C-tech.
This could work. This could really work.
Maybe.
It has a shimmer of hope.
Possibly, but our nurse did preserve her second blink just in case.
It's
she probably suspects the C-tech though.
It's 60% Shira. Shira gets it.
Oh my
He gets
god.
it. He gets it.
Oh
He
my
gets
gosh.
it.
He gets it.
He gets it. He gets it. Wow. Wow. Well, I
So
would
Echoes
I
gets
would
that
say
one out at 2 gens, and
in that
yeah, that's
situation,
amazing.
I would not have thought that actually Shira would get an one man out here. Wow. Brilliant play. What a
I
brilliant
did
play.
reckon that it was probably going to happen, but all the same, it looks like we have our results are in. Xenith has come out on top. Absolutely brilliant job by both teams. Both played very well, and we're excited to see what comes out of them in the future. Well done, all. Well done. And thank you so much, everyone, for coming on in, stopping by, showing the love, and watching our teams go at it and have fun. This is what this is about, and we're happy to have you all here to experience this ride with us.
Yes, facts, 100%. If you guys are still in the stream, make sure you guys drop a follow and be ready on July 18th. We will have our grand finals of the losers bracket, and whoever wins that will face Team Elysium in the grand finals of this $500 tournament. We appreciate everyone. Exclamation point YT to follow our YouTube channel. All these games will be posted up there. And exclamation point Discord to join the Discord. And we appreciate everybody, and we hope you have a good one.